So this is what you're gonna need to make a linked necklace. This necklace is super simple but super cute. I always find that when people wear this type of necklace, they get lots of compliments on it. And so for this particular necklace that you'll be making from our Deluxe Jewelry Making Kit, you're gonna need 14 blue diamond shaped beads, 14 of them. You're gonna need 8 silver stars. You're gonna need 22 eye pins because you're gonna need a pin for every bead. And so the eye pins are different than the head pins. An eye pin has a loop on one side and nothing on the other side, where a head pin has just a flat head on one side and nothing on the other side. So you're gonna need 22 eye pins. Then you're gonna need a 3-inch chain, and then a lobster clasp, a split ring, 1 blue rondelle, and 1 head pin. And so it's pretty simple. Now these two are optional, to have the blue rondelle and the head pin. This is to make it cuter at the end, and I'll show you why. So this is optional, but the rest you're gonna need for this necklace. And then also, of course, this Deluxe Jewelry Making Kit comes with tools. And so I have my cutter tools, my round nose pliers, and my long nose pliers. So the first thing I want to do is I want to put a loop, I want to put a head pin through every bead, and I want to make a loop on both sides. And so I've done that with most of them just to save time. I've done that with the blue beads and with the star beads. And so I'm going to show you how to do it with these 4. And so I'm going to take my head pin. I am going to put it through just like that. I'm going to get my cutter tool. And I don't want to make the loop too big. If you want to make the loop bigger, you're going to need more of the wire. But for me, I'm making a small loop, and so I'm just going to cut a lot off. I'm going to cut a lot off. I'm going to use my cutter tool to do that. So see, I really don't have a lot of wire left on there. You're like, well, that doesn't look like enough. It actually is. So my round nose pliers, I'm going to take next, and see how it's small on one end and bigger on the other. This is so you can make different shapes or different sizes for your loop. So this end, with the smaller end, I can make smaller loops, and then in the middle I can make medium loops, and then big loops at the end and anywhere in between. So I'm going to take my wire, I'm going to bend it back at a 90-degree angle. Do you see that 90-degree angle? And I'm going to put at the end of my round nose pliers, I'm going to take that wire at the end, and I'm just going to loop around, loop around, loop around, just like that. Now, if that was too quick for you, we do have videos on just how to make loops on beads. So if that was way too quick for you, go find our video on how to make loops on your beads and stuff. And so I'm gonna do that one more time for this blue bead. And this is a very tedious necklace, but it's really quite gorgeous. You have to do this a lot, but it's so worth it at the end. So again, I'm gonna cut a short, make it short because I want a smaller loop, so I'm cutting it. And then I'm going to take my round nose pliers, I'm going to bend it back at a 90-degree angle. I'm going to grab it at the end of my round nose pliers, and I'm going to loop and then go back and loop again and loop again. And there, I've made another loop. Now, here's the deal. If you've done a lot with your jewelry making kit and you used up all your head pin, your eye pins, you can do the same thing with your head pin. And again, go to another video that we've done, and you can make, using a head pin, you can make a loop on both sides. And then I am going to do that with my star beads. And again, you're gonna be doing this 22 times. It's a lot, but it's so worth it because the necklace is super cute. People will be like, where did you get that? You're like, I made it, that's right. So I'm gonna take my star bead, and I have a hole in between the 2 legs of the star and a hole on just one leg. And so see my loop, I'm gonna put my loop between the 2 legs of my star. It's just easier. I don't have to maneuver around them. It's already made for me. And so I am going to cut my wire, and again, I want a small loop, so I'm going to cut a lot off, drop it down. I'm going to use my round nose pliers. I'm going to put it back at a 90-degree angle and go to the end of my round nose pliers, as you can see, and I'm going to loop, loop, loop. And you don't really have to close it right now because you're going to be connecting all these beads together. And so I didn't really close my loop, but you're gonna wanna really close it when you connect them. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna get my head pin. No, sorry, my eye pin. I'm gonna get my eye pin. Let me start over. So we're gonna do that for another bead, and I'm gonna get my eye pin and I'm going to put it between the two legs of the star. Yeah, just like that. See that? And then I'm gonna cut off the excess. I'm gonna cut off what I don't need, what I don't want. Again, if you wanna make a bigger loop, you're gonna need more wire, so cut off a little less. And then I'm gonna take my round nose pliers, go back at a 90-degree angle. I'm gonna take it, grab it at the end, and then make a cute little loop. Oh, that's so cute, see? So I have a loop right here and a loop right here. Now I'm going to connect them all together. I'm going to first show you a pattern. I love that the Jewelry Deluxe Making Kit comes with this soft piece of cloth because my beads don't roll everywhere. Like, this is a rondelle, it's not rolling anywhere, it's staying put. And so I love this cloth that they have here. It's great. I love that they put it in the jewelry making kit. So I am going to put my pattern on and I don't have to worry about my beads rolling off. So I'm gonna do 2 blue, 1 star bead, 2 blue, 1 star bead. And I'm gonna make the pattern because it's a lot easier if I make it and then put it together. So 2 blue, 1 star bead, 2 blue, 1 star bead. And it's a cute pattern. Oh my goodness, I love this pattern. Yes, I do, yes, I do. I love this pattern. How about you? Okay, and then there we go. So I am going to connect all these together. And so you can see some are already open, some are closed. And so I am gonna start here, and I already have my loop open right here. I'm just gonna connect it through the other loop. And then what's gonna happen is I'm gonna take my round nose pliers and I'm gonna close up that loop. I need it closed. I really need it closed, because if the loop is not closed, if there's a gap in your loop, then the necklace is gonna fall apart. You don't want your necklace falling apart, whether you're wearing it or you're making it for a friend or you're selling it or whatever. You don't want your loops to have gaps because your necklace will fall apart. And then I am going to then I'm gonna just keep going. So I am going to connect these two together. And I am going to make sure my loop is closed using my round nose pliers. And you can use your long nose pliers for this. You can use your long nose pliers for this. Just make sure there's no gap. And I see there's a gap on one of the other loops. So I am going to make sure all of the gaps are closed. Oh, do you see? This is gonna be such a cute necklace. Oh my goodness, do you see that? It's coming together, it's coming together. And so I'm gonna just keep I'm gonna pull my loop apart. I'm gonna pull it apart so I can fit the star on there. And then I'm gonna close up my loop and make sure there's no gap on either one. Make sure there's no gap on this loop and the loop it's connected to. And I'm just gonna keep going. And that is how you make this wonderful necklace. Once you've made all those loops, it's pretty easy to put them all together. And so I am just doing the easy part. I like to make all my loops first. You can make the loop on your bead and then connect it to another bead and make a loop on your beads and make another bead. You know what I'm saying? You can just do however you want, but I like to make all my beads have loops on them, and then I like to put it together. That's my favorite thing to do, because I just feel like, yeah, it's a lot easier for me to do the same technique over and over and over again than to do a different technique and then a different technique and a different technique. So do you see? Do you see how it's coming together? And I love how the stars really make this necklace pop. You could just do all blue. You could just do all blue beads, but the silver stars kind of break up that color, just all blue, and it really makes it pop. And so I love adding silver or adding a gold piece in my necklaces because it really kind of breaks up the monotony. And so I just feel like it makes the jewelry piece pop more when you add a bit of 2 colors, or you add a silver or a gold in your necklace or jewelry piece. So again, we are just going. It is tedious, but it is worth it. I love it. You can just close up that loop, make sure both loops are closed so they don't fall apart. And make sure when you're putting the loop together, you're not overlapping it, you're making it just kind of touch each other. Yeah, I love this. What a great necklace. And you can make a bracelet from this too. Like, this doesn't have to be a necklace. You can make this into a bracelet. You just do less beads. And so you can do so many things with this technique. This technique is actually one of my favorite techniques. I love the whole linked necklace. I just feel like it just breaks up the beads. Like, you can make a simple necklace where it's just on a wire or on a string or on a elastic band, but I just feel like this linked technique, this linked design, it really breaks up the beads, and it's really a pretty design. Yes, it is. Now, it does take more time than maybe a simple necklace, than maybe just stringing beads, but it is worth the time, it's worth the effort. And you just keep going. You just keep going. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, just keep going. Okay, so we're down to our last 3 beads. Coming to the end of putting the beads together, and then we're gonna put the clasp on. Oh, the clasp, it just feels so like when you get to the end, when you get close to the last stretch, the last little bit, it just feels like you've made a masterpiece. I love it. I love how jewelry, in an hour or less, you can have a whole piece that you can wear instantly. I just love that. So we're putting on our last bead, putting on our last bead, and then now, so here we go. I will stretch it out so you can see what it's supposed to look like. Yes, look at that. Oh, it's so cute. So these are the blue beads are about 1 inch. So this is going to be a choker, and I don't want it to be a choker. I want it to be a longer necklace, and so we're going to make it into an adjustable necklace. That's right, I'm teaching you another technique in the middle of this video. Come on now. So you have chain that comes with your Deluxe Jewelry Making Kit. You have a chain, and you can cut that chain up and cut that chain into 3 inches. And so the lobster clasp that they bring with the kit, that they have with the kit, it actually goes perfectly in the chain, and it can, you can hook it anywhere in the chain, and so it becomes an adjustable necklace for you if you're wearing it, for a friend if you made it for them, but the chain makes it into an adjustable necklace, so it gives it 3 more inches that you can have for your necklace, which I think is great because if people want to wear this necklace with more than one outfit and the outfit, maybe the neckline is higher or lower, you can adjust the size of the necklace, which I think is brilliant. So I've opened my clasp, I've opened my loop, and all I did was, so what we're gonna, let me try again. Okay, so take your split ring and use your round nose pliers and hold one end of the split and then your long nose pliers on the other end and pull in opposite directions. Now we did another video to explain this in depth. So if that was too quick for you, go to our other video to explain in depth. And then I am going to put it in my lobster clasp, and on one end of your necklace, I'm gonna put the split ring, oops. Then one end of your split ring, I'm gonna put through a hoop. I'm gonna put through the loop of the star necklace, the star piece, and close it up. Do you see this? So do you see how that is? And then what's gonna happen is I am going to open up the loop on my other side of my necklace, this other star. I'm gonna open it up and I'm gonna put the end of a chain through it, and then I'm gonna close it up. And that gives you an adjustable necklace. Make sure you close up the gap because the chain will fall off and your necklace will fall. So, oh, do you see that? Do you see how beautiful? So beautiful. Now, we could end there. You could end there and be complete. But if you want to go a little bit more, if you want to have a little bit more pizzazz, a little bit more, we are gonna put a little bead at the end of here because it just kind of finishes up and makes it look cute. So take your head pin, take your rondelle, take your head pin and rondelle. You're just gonna do a loop on one side. So these had two loops, right? A loop on one and a loop on the other. We're just gonna do a loop on one side. So I'm gonna cut, and again, if this is too fast, go to another video of ours that shows how to do it. So I'm gonna cut, and then I'm gonna make my loop. So you have to hold it, squeeze it at 90-degree angle, and then make your loop. See, just like that. And I'm gonna put it at the end of my chain to just kind of have a pretty finish. I love this finish. I think it's gorgeous. I think more people should do it, my opinion. And I'm gonna close it up with I've closed some of it up with my round nose. I'm gonna close it up with my long nose. And there you have, oh, isn't it so cute? Not only do you have a link necklace, but you have an adjustable link necklace. And this is, oh my goodness, people are gonna be like, where did you get that? Where did you make that? That is so cute. You're like, I know, I made it, it's great. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video where you learn more on how to design your own jewelry. All right, see you then, bye.